That was one of the incidents. Another incident to show you how careless, you might call it carelessness, but some fishermen can stand up in a boat and do most anything. Now this fellow, he's alive today, he's a particular friend of mine, and he always loved fishing. In fact, he does now. One day he was out here from where the new terminal was built down here. He used to fish out there a lot. He's in a boat and anchored. He's always fished for northern. Well, when they hit, sometimes they hit unexpected. And anyway, he's standing up and fooling around. He's got his bait out there, and instead of holding his rod, he had it set. So anyway, he's standing up and he's trying to holler at me. I'm sitting on the old pier there. He gets a bite. Well, when he gets the hit, he had to dive for the rod. And he got the rod all right, and he got so excited, he hooked the northern, but they made a circle around the boat, and he's trying to balance himself. And as he made the circle around and came on the side towards me, instead of going around again, he headed right down the river, and when he did, he gave a yank, and this guy lost his balance, and over he goes and into the river. Well, anyway, he finally got back in the boat. He lost his fishing rod and everything. The northern was the victor, and he had the boat a quarter full of water. He got over to the shore and he said to me, "What do you think of that?" Well, I says, "It's all right, but if hereafter maybe you'll know enough to hang onto your fishing equipment instead of standing up and waving at somebody on the shore. You could have drowned. We could have." Now there's one more incident I'll relate on the river to show you how dangerous it is, especially with motors. There's a man a friend of mine, he was finally superintendent at the new manufacturing, and today he's over in the Prescott plant, assistant manager, I think, something like that. But anyway, he and another fellow, that's when they first started the racing the idea of getting boats. We're out one night, and I was out, and I had my own boat, and another fellow with me, and we were fishing at the foot of the bar. Well, these two come out and they had this boat with a 25 horsepower motor on it. Well, you know, if you have a quick swell or something that you're not watching, especially the way your boat is built, things can happen. Well, anyway, I happened to be looking. They were below us and happened to be looking. They come right down the river. They made a circle and come down. As they did, a boat had went down and it throwed a big swell. Well, instead of hitting that swell the way they should have, at the speed they were going, they hit it sideways. And when they hit it, the boat, with them, the weight in the back, went up to the front end, went up in the air. It threw both of them in the river, and the motor's still running, the boat is free, and as luck would have it, that boat, at the speed it was going, made a circle, and come right back around, and within about 20 feet of shore and wedged itself in the piers, at the old pier down here at the Rutland. It wedged itself in between the spile. Well, in the meantime, I pulled the anchor and I said to the fellow, you grab this guy, I'll get to him quick as I can. The other fellow hollered, I said, "He can't swim, you go and get him, never mind me." Well, we did get him, and he hung on the back of the boat till I rowed him into the big pier. And if he hadn't have, well, the possibility is that he wouldn't have made it. But it shows you, a little incident like that, how dangerous it is to those who use motors, to what can happen, the unexpected at the unexpected time.
You got to know what you're doing all the time.
That's right. That's right.
One
item on that, if I may. Today, you see the safety rules and the safety training they have for boating and so forth today, that anybody who operates, especially high-powered motors on the river, should know. Because when they first come out, and this is not young people but older people too, they used to have these, when they had, well, we got a 10 horse, 12 horse or something like that, and a light boat, they thought they were pretty good because they could come down through, and if you were fishing and anchored and cut in close to you, they could do a job on you. Well, it finally went till there was a complaint made and there was something done about it. But those things happen, and they not only spoil a fisherman, but by throwing that swell at a quick turn, they could have a light boat capsized. Now, is one